switches, and that's what they did. And, you know, a lot of people question our heart throughout the season, and you can't question it no more. Them guys stuck together, they played hard, they kept believing no matter what was happening in every overtime in the game. And it's a lot of people that's written us off, but we still breathing, we still ticking. We're gonna come back and fight tomorrow. We're not tired. We're gonna come play Temple. We're gonna give them a fight just like we did Cincinnati.
Please raise your hands as we have microphone holders. Do you want to ask a question?
Coach, obviously, first half was a little bit sluggish at first. I saw you really trying to will the team, will the bench, and then must have had some magical speech at halftime, came out, looked like a whole energized bunch.
Yeah, we just stuck together. There's no magical speeches at this time. You know, players make plays, and they started making plays. We had a good game plan coming in, and the defense stayed packed. They made a couple shots. Cobb got off early, but we just stayed together, and we kept huddling. We kept playing together. We kept encouraging each other, and that's what it's all about. It's a team victory. And then players stepped up and made plays. You know, Jalen made plays. Daniel made plays. I mean, that's what it's all about. And I just love these guys. We just willed it. That's what it comes down to when it's one, go home. I mean, we lose and we go home. But the guys just played. You know, we came back, and one thing in our program we always talk about is recovery. And we recovered. And that's the great thing about us. We don't recover. That's what we talk about every day in practice. That's what we talk about every day in film session. And these guys did it.
Kevin, can you accurately assess how much Jalen grew up today, especially in the latter stages of the final two overtimes?
Yeah, he just grew up. He just started playing basketball, and you know, he had you know, a bad turnover, and he could have easily went back to the XL Center when he had the other turnover, but he was staying with it, and we believe in him. Coaching staff believe in him, and he just willed it. I mean, he got to the rack, he got to the basket, made big time shots, and you know, that shot, I don't know, I think it was past half court. I don't think he was over half court. That's legendary stuff, you know, to make that shot at that time and just keep performing. And, you know, we had to calm ourselves down and play another overtime. And that's exactly what they did. But, I mean, you know, that shot is going to be talked about a long time. And the other thing I want to just talk about is American Conference. You know, everybody's talking about our conference. That's two NCAA tournament teams right there battling. And, you know, our conference is a great conference, and everybody should recognize that. Hopefully they see that, how we battled, how we fought. And it's not just this game, it's throughout the whole season.
Kevin, do you think you guys did enough to get into the NCAA tournament today?
I don't know. I want to go home. I'm going to go prep for Temple, and that's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm not worrying about the NCAA tournament. These guys took care of business. All right, then we go and play Temple, we get to the championship, and then, you know, we in. You know, but I'm not worried about the NCAA tournament. We need to take care of tonight. Get back, get scout, get these guys off their feet, and they played a hell of a game. Hopefully somebody watched in the committee. All right, hopefully somebody watched.
Kevin, you've had two real close games with Temple. Just how about your thoughts on you guys in the Owls matchup?
I love Temple. Fran Duncan, congrats on him for winning back-to-back Coach of the Year. He's a fabulous coach. They've had players step up throughout the year. DeCozy is their leader, of course, but throughout the season they had a lot of players step up. So we're going to have to really play hard, play aggressive. We're going to need everybody on our bench to perform because a lot of guys logged a lot of minutes. So we're going to have to really have our bench really step up tomorrow. We're going to really have to stay out of foul trouble. We're going to have to play very, very solid because they don't beat themselves. They don't turn the ball over. They rebound. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, so, you know, they do a great job. So it's gonna be a great game. We battled them both times, and I think it's gonna come down to a possession game. It's gonna be what team is the solid team, what team is the toughest team to come up with a rebound and come up with a big stop when we need it.
Coach and the players, 4 overtimes and a lot of emotion going up and down. It seemed like every time one team made a bucket, another team responded quickly with a 3 or 2. How does this build confidence going forward as far as overcoming adversity over and over?
Yeah, it definitely builds confidence, but, you know, if anybody been around me, we always talk about, you know, when we're in the dark, we do our best work, and, you know, it's opportunities where we had to lean on each other. It's opportunities where it didn't look too too good for us. It was real dark hour, but you know, dawn comes after the darkest hour. And you know, this year we had some dark hours where we had to really come together as a group. And I just really think these guys stuck together, and you know, character comes out, you know, in the most important time. This was important, and these are the characters that they built, you know, through the ups and downs, through people writing stuff about them, people saying stuff about them. But they knew what we had in this locker room, and I really appreciate those guys laying it out on the line. And I told them, and they'll tell you, we wanted to empty our tank, and I think we emptied it, but we're gonna go right to the gas station and fill it right back up after we leave here.
Kevin, you inserted Rodney back into the starting lineup along with Phil. Why did you do that?
We just looked at the matchups. We liked the matchups that we had. We wanted, you know, Rodney to, you know, pressure Copain to start the game. And then we wanted Phil. I know they was going to run a lot of pick and rolls. We wanted Phil to really show out. But, you know, me to play starter minutes. I told you it's not, you know, it's the guys I trust play at the end. And I was a ball player. I like the star, but that really don't matter. I want the coach to really trust me at the end of the game. And, you know, Amita came in and made some great big shots. And this man right here made some great shots. And Daniel stepped up too. Daniel grew up tonight too. He's been, you know, struggled throughout the season, some ups and down games, but he always stuck with it, always came to practice and played hard. And, you know, I'm really, really proud of him too. You know, when we needed a bucket, we was going to him and he was finding the meter and he was getting his own shot. So, you know, that's what it's going to take at these moments. It's not coaching. Coach is underrated, overrated. You know, it's players making plays at this time. And we've had some great players in our tradition. And, you know, these two players are going to go down into history of one of the greatest games in UConn history.
Jalen, can you just walk us through that shot sequence? Obviously, they had just hit the bucket, less than a second left, and then you did what you did. So can you just walk us through your mindset before and after?
I seen them make a three. I was upset about it, but the least I could do was to get a shot up. They didn't pass me the ball. Nobody was in front of me, so I shot the ball as quick as I could, and I watched it go in, and it was just amazing.
We practiced that. You know we practiced that.
Do we have any other questions for Coach Ollie? And then we'll take player questions.
Thank you so much.
Questions for the players.
So Jalen, back in October at first night, I believe it was you that hit the half-court shot at the end of the first half. So is that something that you consistently work on, or is that something that it just happens?
It's something that just happens. Early in the year, me and this kid used to see who can make the most half-court shots, so I guess it's paying off.
Daniel, career high for you tonight scoring. What was it like when you got going like that when you were in the zone?
Yeah, thank God. I want to thank God. And when I just got in the zone, I just wanted to come out and make plays. You know, like Coach said, I was struggling throughout the whole season. And I just made plays out there at the stretch of the game because I know how that feeling was last year, not making the tournament and stuff like that. So, you know, it was real sad. So I just wanted to come out and make plays and win the game, basically.
Jalen, Daniel, the great teams, you know, usually by this time start taking on their coach's identity fully. In what ways have you guys taken on Coach Ali's identity?
Just a lot of energy. You see him on the bench. He's reacting to everything that goes on. We're just energized, and he never gives up on us. We never give up on each other. We never give up on ourselves. So I think we've taken that from him. Just keep playing.
I said the same thing, just energy. You know, Coach been energized throughout the whole season, through the good and the bad. And we just came out here, we made plays, and it showed up. Because we had to play 4 overtime games, and through adversity, we got through it. So, you know, I say energy as well.
Daniel, you talked a little bit about, you know, possibly missing the tournament for the second straight year. How much did you guys talk about that before this game?
Oh man, we talked about that huge, especially me and Rodney Purvis. This past summer, we were just talking about how we can't do that again. So we just wanted to come out here and make plays. Me and Purvis would be in the dorm room, and Gary gets in the summertime, and we would just talk about, you know, how amazing this year is going to be. And then we just came out here and we just made the most of it.
Daniel, I know Coach talks about recovering. When you guys let the league get away the last 3 minutes of regulation, that takes a certain kind of recovery to be able to to kind of snap back and just hang on a little bit harder. How did you guys do that?
Well, we know what we've been going through this whole season, so everybody in the locker room just believed, everybody on the court just believed, everybody on the bench just believed. And it showed out there tonight because, you know, we could have easily just let them go because, you know, we've been losing leagues in the past. So we just fought back when they got a league, and then we came out with the win. So everybody just believed on the team as a win.
We're going to take one more question.
Jalen, you guys had trouble breaking down their defense early on. What got you guys into the lane more later in the game?
I think it started off with Sean and Daniel getting into the middle of the zone, catching and scoring, and then also Sean was getting post-ups down low, so that helped the cutters. And then after that, we just started playing, doing a little weave, and then we just knew like, they weren't going to let us score, so we had to attack them the way they were attacking us.
Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations.